Hey Red Raiders, it's Mansi. Welcome back to our channel. In today's video, the Vlog Squad and I are going to tell you guys some of the ways that we prioritize ourselves, not only during exam season, but also throughout the semester as well. I know coming to college can be a weird transition period, and even maintaining that while you complete college can be hard. All the academic stress can pile up and life stresses do come in the way. So trying to find time for yourself can be difficult. So in today's video, we're not only going to be sharing some of the things that we try to do on a consistent basis to prioritize ourselves, but also some of the campus resources that are here just for you guys for free at Texas Tech, so that if you don't know where to start when it comes to prioritizing yourself, we have resources for that. And if you need some resources to help you prioritize yourself and balance your schedule, we also have those here as well. So if you're interested in that, I hope you enjoyed this video and let's get on with it. Okay, so I'll go first. It's kind of ironic that I'm making this video because I feel like I am entering a burnout. Actually, I am entering a burnout. Handling life stresses, school, my professional life, working for the Vlog Squad, things like that. Everything has seemed to pile up this semester, and I'm in this weird gray zone where I feel like I'm over prioritizing myself, but also under prioritizing myself at the same time. So it's a really weird period that I'm in right now, and I'm kind of just going through the motions and trying to see how I can prioritize myself. But one of the ways that I do prioritize myself is to make sure that I'm avoiding self-isolation. So when my schedule gets packed and I got to do things, back to back to back to back, it's hard to schedule time in with people. And I know that when it comes to just completing those day-to-day tasks, it seems like I need to do everything by myself, and I don't have time to invite people to come study with me or invite people over to, complete these tasks with me. And that's completely not the case. Some of the ways that I try to do that is if my roommate and I are free in the evening and we need to get work done, we'll both go to the library and we'll study together. So just finding time in your schedule where you're completing these tasks, or you're studying or you're doing homework, where you can bring a friend over to just give you company, has been really useful. Another way that I do that, and another way I kind of just uplift myself during my day-to-day, is to, phone a friend, phone a family friend, or even family members. I know that when I get stressed or I just need to be in a better mood, I will call my parents. I know that they always have an open ear. I'll call my sister. She definitely has an open ear. Another thing I like to do is to call my cousins and my friends that are not only here on campus, but are also at different colleges and they attend different universities. I know that once I hit the end call button, I'm going to be left smiling or even laughing at some point. So definitely confiding in people when you need to, that'll leave you in a much better mood, is another way that I prioritize myself. So definitely try to avoid self-isolation. Put people into your schedule that will aid in your success in whatever you're doing. And don't forget to catch up with old friends, call family, friends, things like that, to kind of take the edge off and to brighten your mood on a day-to-day. But as far as campus resources go, one of the things that I've been wanting to do on campus and I'm going to do in the near future is to go to university coaching. So basically what you do is you pair up with a life coach and you have a one-on-one meeting and you kind of just discuss what's been going on in your life. Try to take everything off your chest, really tell them what's been on your mind, how you genuinely feel, and how you want some balance, not only in your academic life, but also finding time to prioritize yourself. And your life coach will guide you through that. They take a really unique approach. So they tell you what they've seen in their past experience and how it kind of relates to you. And they'll take your certain situation and they'll map out everything and they'll try to find ways for you to balance your life so that you feel more at ease and honestly balanced on a day-to-day, so that you're preventing, burnout and a pile up of stress and anxiety and things like that. So if you're a current student, all you got to do is hop on to Raider Success Hub, and under your Teams tab, it'll tell you the different programs that they have that you could set appointments with, and you'll go down to university coaching. Then you'll book an appointment with the life coach that you feel like you'll be most comfortable with. I know all the life coaches here on campus are amazing. They're really good at dealing with students on a one-to-one level and having a more personalized approach to everyone's situation. So if you're interested in trying to find a place to start and you need some guidance on finding time for yourself and also all the other responsibilities you have, I definitely recommend that you check out life coaching.
Hey Red Raiders, what's up? It's Izzy, and what I do to prioritize myself, especially during exam seasons or when I have a lot to do, is I will plan my time and everything that I need to do in manageable tasks per day. And on those tasks, I also include things to make me happy and healthy. So I'll usually also put going to the gym, hanging out with friends, cooking a meal for myself, for like time to actually stop and eat something healthy. And the way I do this is with my trusty planner. I know it's a little bit old-fashioned to use a paper planner. You guys can also use like a digital planner or whatever makes you feel more comfortable. I like this paper planner because I've been doing this for years, and it was actually one of my therapists that told me about it when I was in high school, and I've done it ever since. And another cool thing that I definitely want to mention to you guys is that the Wellness Center at Texas Tech have free therapy, so free counseling for Texas Tech students. And that is awesome because in college sometimes we may get overwhelmed, we may get stressed, and going there and getting that help is obviously so good for yourself. It'll make life a lot easier because a lot of the times, at least for me, if I start to overthink something and I get fixated on like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do, I end up not doing anything. And counseling is something that can really help you with that. And Texas Tech has all those amazing resources. I think Rawls College of Business also have their own counselor. The College of Engineering have their own counseling. So those are resources that you should definitely look into because counseling can make your college experience so much easier. It can help you so much to lead a healthier lifestyle and to just be good with yourself and be less stressed, which will definitely make your college experience a lot more easy and a lot more light and happy and enjoyable.
Alright, what's up guys? So one of the things that I like to do to make sure I prioritize my time during like test season or finals is something that I would recommend doing is meal prep, or either get a commuter plan, but just know what you're gonna eat for the following days, especially that period when you're going into your exams. The last thing you want to think about is, oh, I'm gonna have to like go back to my apartment and cook. So with meal prepping, it's like, oh, okay, you could just like pop it in the microwave and just like heat it up, and that's it. You don't really have to worry about it. So just planning that ahead is gonna save you so much more stress in the long run. So I definitely recommend doing that. Another thing that I really like to do is just prioritize the days that you study and make sure that you're studying effectively. Don't study just like repetitive things. What I do is I make myself one little piece of paper that I could just refer to. So this is like kind of like my cheat sheet, but I don't take it to the exam obviously. But this is what I use if I'm studying like on the bus ride, or maybe like 5 minutes before the exam. I could just like quickly like flip over it, because that way it's all my notes condensed into one sheet of paper and I won't have to feel overwhelmed just flipping through a ton of pages. So yeah, those are my 2 tips.
And with that, that is the end of our video. I hope you guys enjoyed it and you found some things useful. Just to kind of recap what the Vlog Squad and I mentioned as some things that we try to do in our own lives is, one, to not isolate ourselves and to prioritize day-to-day interactions, whether that's phoning a friend or just booking studying dates with people that you're friends with. Just making sure that you're having interactions on a day-to-day is super important. You also want to make sure that you're time blocking, whether that's through a digital or a physical planner, making sure that you're scheduling time to not only complete all the things you need to in a day, but also scheduling time to prioritize yourself. And the third thing is to meal prep, whether that's on a weekly basis or when it's coming to exam week and you know you don't have that time to set aside healthy meals and things like that, and making sure that you are prioritizing when it comes to studying a lot of information during exam seasons or even final season. Just try to condense all your information into a one-pager so that it's not only concise, but you'll also get a brief overview of what you need to look over, and it's easy to review while you're on the go, maybe walking to that exam. But as far as resources on campus are concerned, we talked about the university life coaching here on campus, where you can go and get a personalized plan to help balance out your life and schedule in self-care for yourself. We talked about the Wellness Center and how they have free therapy and free mental health resources here on campus that are included into your tuition. So definitely make a use of that if you need to. And yeah, these are only some of the things that we do and just a few of the resources we have here on campus. There are so many that you can check out. Just make sure to check everything in the description below if you want more information or more resources. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.